Hi everyone, welcome to Science Tutorial for You. In this video, I'm going to show you how to find empirical formula using 5 simple steps. Okay, what is empirical formula? Empirical formula is the simplest mole ratio of atoms in a compound. It's okay if you don't understand the definition, but after you find out how to find the empirical formula, you will fully understand the definition. Alright, so what are the 5 steps? The first thing that you have to do is write the atom, which means the atoms involved in the empirical formula. The second thing, you have to write the mass, and such number will be found in the calculations. And the third step is to write the mole. Okay, how would you work out the mole? Mole is mass over AR, and AR is the mass number in the periodic table. If you look at the periodic table, there is mass number and atomic number, and you need to look at the bigger number, which is mostly found at the top, and that is the mass number, and that is the AR. The mole ratio is obtained by dividing by the smallest mole. I'll show you how to do this when doing these questions over here. And the last step, you'll be able to work out the empirical formula using the mole ratio. Okay, so let's try this question. Find the empirical formula of the compound from 2.4 gram of carbon and 0.8 gram of hydrogen. So the key numbers over here are 2.4 gram of carbon and 0.8 gram of hydrogen. So let's apply the 5 steps. What's the first thing that we have to do is to write the atom. And what are the atoms involved? Carbon and hydrogen. So we're going to write carbon and hydrogen. Second thing that we have to do is write the mass. What is the mass of carbon? 2.4. And the mass of hydrogen is 0.8. Third step is the mole. And we know that mole is mass divided by AR. So mass of carbon is 2.4, and the AR of carbon, if you look in the periodic table, is 12. So it gives us 0.2. And for hydrogen, mass is 0.8 divided by the AR of hydrogen, which is 1. So 0.8 divided by 1 is 0.8. So the mole of carbon is 0.2 and the mole of hydrogen is 0.8. Okay, now mole ratio. I mentioned that mole ratio is dividing by the smallest mole. So we're going to take the mole of carbon, 0.2, and the mole of hydrogen, which is 0.8, and we're going to divide both by the smallest mole. Which one is the smallest mole over here? Obviously, the 0.2. So we're going to divide the 0.2 by 0.2, which gives us 1, and we're going to divide the 0.8 by the 0.2, which gives us 4. So we know that carbon is 1 and hydrogen is 4. So the empirical formula, we write carbon 1, hydrogen is 4. But if it's 1, you don't have to write 1. So that will be CH4. And CH4, you have seen this before, it's methane. And this is how you find empirical formula. I hope this was helpful. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe. And I'll see you in my next video.